guys, and welcome back. So again, I'm using this custom planner made by the Happy Planner. I absolutely love it, and here's a quick flip through of what it all looks like here. And yeah, I'm using the checklist layout, and let's get into this. So, what I'm feeling is another florally, flowery layout here. And instead of going with the pinks and purples and mauves, we're gonna shoot for more of like a, orange and blue and maybe throw in some yellows here. Again, just trying to keep those bright, cheerful colors for spring. And yeah, I'm also feeling this taupe here. So let's go ahead and line up the borders. And to me, it just kind of helps like tie everything into the page. So let's just quickly get this done, and then we can start decorating with the floral stickers, which is normally not in my comfort zone. I love looking at them. I think they're gorgeous, but for some reason, I don't know, like I just get anxious about using them in layouts. But last week's turned out so well, I decided, you know what, we're gonna try it again. So, let's get that page protector there. And let's go ahead and select what we're going to be using. This is just one of the sticker books that I've had for years. Like I said, I purchased it because I do find the illustrations to be, beautiful. But at the same time, I've just always had anxiety on using them. So, yeah, I guess we're just working outside of our comfort zone these last 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and snip that excess off. And I mean, I can use that in other areas in this layout. So we got some snippets there. And, let's see here. Let's lift up this washi just a wee little bit there, just to make sure everything gets covered nicely. And okay, do I want to work on the other corner? And then we'll figure out what to do with our snippets here. So there's one more with that nice, beautiful orange rose. And I love like the little, I'm assuming those are like or are they daffodils or daisies? Again, I'm not the best person to be identifying flowers. And okay, so I'm gonna try something different here. We're gonna lift up on the washi, and hopefully I can get this thing lined up. And yes, guys, I do use a ruler because I know I definitely will not cut straight. It's hard enough to cut straight with the ruler. So there we go. We got that edge. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this one. And yeah, this one's a little bit more difficult to pull off just because of the edge of the paper. It's not enough to pull on there. Okay, all right, so corners are done. And yeah, if this is your first time noticing or seeing a checklist layout here, we got like all the functionality in that middle row, and then you have the top and bottom rows for journaling, decorations. Um, I don't know, it kind of helps me with like not feeling guilty about like using the larger stickers. I don't know why, like it shouldn't have like really made a difference, but whenever I just used a regular vertical, I would always feel, a little bit guilty of like using large areas on the planner layout. Again, I don't really know what the psychology is behind that, but for some reason with this style of layout, I no longer feel that, and I just I don't know, like I just want to decorate it as much as possible in these top and bottom areas. So just trying to clean up some of these extra snippets here. Some of this we need, some of it we don't. And again, just trying to make use out of all the extras that we trimmed off earlier. And yeah, so sometimes I don't mind if the stickers float into the checklist area. I do have like a crazy chaotic type of life, but at the same time, like there's not really that much planned because I know the chances of those things happening are like slim to none. So I do try to plan as little as possible for each day, just to ensure that those, like top three get, accomplished. We try not to overschedule ourselves here. So, I noticed that these other areas here are a little bit less decorated, so I'm gonna start using some of these smaller flowers. Again, I'm incorporating some of that green and orange into the layout. And this one does have some of the pinks, and I wasn't originally going to use it, but you know what? Why not? Let's throw some pink into this layout as well. I mean, it is April, and, April showers bring May flowers, and we're heading into May, so let's go ahead and just start throwing these everywhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and have this one kind of curling up like that. And I guess I'll be trimming this right about there. So now I gotta figure out what to do with this thing. And that still needs cleaned up just a little bit more. Okay, so we got pink on this side. Let's go ahead and trim that as well. I wasn't sure if I was gonna leave it, but I did trim the orange one up on top. So we got some little snippets. And now we just gotta figure out where to put these. Okay, so we still got this top corner. So let's go ahead and add some of this up here. And again, just trying to fill in all of this empty space, trying to make sure that both sides get some of this pink. And how about we have this one, how about we move it down just a little bit there? So some of that's going to be coming in through there. And it, also gives us room for the planner boxes, which I use for journaling and that. And okay, so normally what I would do is I would take this washi and I would line the center area and separate it from the top and bottom. But I feel like this is going to be more of like a free floating washi here. So I'm going to take some of these box stickers that I have from my shop and we're going to see if we could find some coordinating colors here. So this pale blue right here, it matches those little tiny blue berries in the flower stickers. This pale yellow is probably as close as I'm getting to the daffodils and/or daisies. If somebody knows what they are, please leave it in the comments. And of course, that orange just pairs perfectly. So there we go. There's our color scheme for this layout. And we're just going to do the same thing for up here. So again, these are like little journaling areas. Like I'll list out like the highlights of the week, things that made me happy, things that I need to work on, things that I'm looking forward to. That kind of lines up a little too good there. Don't want that. So we're going to move that over just a wee bit. And yeah, so I mean, it just kind of adds a little bit more interest to the page. So let's see here. What are we going to do with down here? So I think that's like too much orange. So we might make that the top box. So, okay, let's go and throw this one up here because there's really no yellow up here. And I do want to put this probably right about there. And like I said, sometimes it does bleed into the checklist. And yeah, okay, so I like to cover that up as well. Just a little all over the place. Okay, so we're gonna use this. So that's just gonna be like the weekly reflection area. Okay, so we need to throw a little bit of blue into here. So let's go ahead and add this one here. And okay, so this is the last and final blue box that I got on this page. So good, I used all of those. And again, you can find these box stickers on my Etsy shop. I do have them available for if you want to download them and print and cut yourself, or I can print and cut them and send them to you. So I do have both options available now. And yeah, guys, this washi is fighting me, and I Well, I mean, I do have a full-size box. I would have to print and cut it, but I don't really feel like doing that, so we're just gonna build a sidebar box with this washi here. And I mean, it's a lighter shade of orange, but to me, it still pairs nicely with this planner layout. And guys, I am so excited that these floral layouts are actually like coming together for me. So I don't know, it's been like how many years of planning, and I can finally use them. So yeah, maybe the spring layouts this year actually aren't going to be a bummer because normally I don't like making spring layouts, but I will have to say the last two have made me very happy. I'm very pleased with these. So, what's something I can decorate that sidebar box with? I no longer have like any more coordinating smaller boxes, so I guess we're going to be working with flowers here. So how about this one? We'll just throw him right about there. And how about another little pink flower for up in this corner? And I think, oh, almost forgot the floating washi, guys. Almost forgot it. Gotta add a little bit of foil to the page just to add shimmy. So normally I line up on that edge. I'm feeling this edge today, guys. So this is the first layout where we really are um really getting into that checklist area. So I don't know, maybe that's the universe's way of telling me things aren't going to get done this week. It's just not going to get done. So we're just going to have a pretty layout, which is okay. I mean, you can't be super productive every week. So I guess that's the vibe of the week. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this. And I just got to do the top of this section. And yeah, guys, like, look at that. It's just, I don't know, it's just so much like more interesting to look at the page now. I think that's why I love this whole decorating thing. So let's just quickly trim that up. And one more to go. So yeah, that was to me that's a super quick and easy way to get a planner layout. Again, I have like a variety of shades of colors of planner boxes, if like especially this mauve, maroon, burgundy color that's on that other one. Um, so if you're looking for a specific color for your planner layouts, please check out my shop. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And please remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see more Plan With Me's.